Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. So it was. I don't think it. Well, it wasn't a date last night. I realised that pretty much as soon as I got there. I kind of bigged it up in my own mind, and that wasn't what it was. I think it was just people wanting to hang out with me because they kind of knew me from the internet, and all our friends were there, and it was just I'm feeling pretty down about it, to be honest with you. I stayed, and I thought, well, of course, maybe it's not a date yet, but if you kind of prove that you're awesome and cool and stuff, and I was giving it all my best, I was dancing and stuff, and I've got this move which, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of moved on since I was younger a little bit. I mean, I was on the dance floor and I was giving it my little move, which is where I pretend I've got those little ting-ting instruments, and I'm kind of doing all of that, and she seemed to be liking it. But then this bloke with a top knot, like a stupid little bon on top of his head, came over and he ended up necking with her, and it was like he wasn't even dancing or anything. Why is that impressive? I can't compete with her. Looks like a stupid rhino horn on the top of their head, and if I grow my hair, I'm going a little bit thin on top, so it might look funny. Yeah, so I got home, looked through my Facebook messages, and there's quite a lot of abuse about how I was too ugly to have a woman. I just didn't end up feeling great last night. I don't want to overshare or anything, but I just feel like the world has kind of moved on a little bit. I feel like I'm missed my boat or something, and people who when I was younger I thought were awesome, like Britney Spears and stuff. I mean, I've got older and it doesn't feel like she's got any more attainable as she's got older. And even people like Kat Slater off EastEnders, who I used to think was so fit when I was younger, just like I look at her now and I don't even know if I would find her attractive, and it's a scary thing. Just ended up, on Pornhub, and I'm looking at something to make me feel better, and I ended up looking at my search terms like chav porn, because that's the only kind of person I could imagine finding me attractive, and it was a bad night last night. I'm going to try and do my self-defense later, but yeah, I've probably overshared a little bit on this, but I think it's good to talk about these things because everyone has ups and downs, where sometimes they're feeling great and then sometimes they're feeling rubbish, and it's important to remember it's a human thing, I guess, isn't it? That's something that everyone goes through. Everyone faces rejection and feels bad about themselves. So I'm not embarrassed, I guess, about sharing, I don't know,